Plenty of cloud cover to go around as we head through the rest of your Monday, and even a few isolated rain showers in a couple of areas. Temperatures, though, struggling to get above the 50-degree mark in a couple of areas, and if you do get above that, well, it's not going to be by a whole lot. Windy also to the west. You will want to keep that in mind if you're out that way. Lows tonight falling into the 20s and low 30s. Still breezy at bare minimum in many locations, but we do gradually clear out. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up, but until then, midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
We have exclusive access to an undercover investigation at one of the state's biggest events. Plus,
tributes are pouring in for former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. I'm Natalie Brand at the White House with a look back at how she transformed the role of First Lady.
Well, good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. Tonight, KELOLAND News goes undercover with the DCI looking for child predators at one of the state's most popular and biggest events, the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. For 2 nights, KELOLAND News got exclusive access to a sex sting operation put on by agents with the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force.
Sex trafficking is an issue across the United States, and South Dakota is not immune to that. Whenever we have large events with large number of people, unfortunately, it's here.
Be sure to tune in to Sturgis Sex Sting on tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. Authorities in Aberdeen are asking for your help in finding information on this red Dodge Durango. Reports say the SUV is connected to a hit-and-run investigation. If you have any information, you're asked to give police a call, or you can message them on their Facebook page. The Brookings Police Department is investigating an incident involving 12 dogs and a child. On Friday, the police responded to a northern Brookings neighborhood for an animal complaint. Reports say that due to unsanitary living conditions, 12 dogs and a child were removed from a home. Charges are pending against 2 adults. Turning now to a first look at your midday forecast with meteorologist Adam Rutt. Adam, what's going on out there today?
Well, it's certainly dreary. But it would probably be the best way to put it. It is very dreary out there. We've been dealing with some isolated showers. We've been dealing with a lot of cloud cover. And if you're out west, we've been dealing with a lot of wind. And the latter of all of that gradually migrates eastward overnight into your day on Tuesday. But we'll start things off out west, where we have a sustained wind in lead at out of the northwest, rather, at 15 miles per hour, 35 with a view from Terry Peak, and there's really the only bit of snow to be had, considering the alternative is over at Great Bear, where they're still playing the waiting game, but they do have the snow machines ready to go for whenever it decides to get colder. And I think we do eventually get there. We've been delaying the inevitable long enough this month. We've been spoiled, quite frankly. 48 at the airport, an east wind at 8 miles per hour. I'll tell you this much, I don't think we're going to be warming up much more than that 48-degree reading as we head through the rest of your day, at least in Sioux Falls. Huron and Pierre, both at 48. We're in the 50s in Aberdeen, 52 there. 42, though, for Valentine and Custer. 45 Spearfish, 49 Rapid City, 46 in Spencer, and 43 as you go into Marshall. There's that wind, a sustained wind out of the west at 40 miles per hour for Buffalo. North wind at 34 miles per hour in Rapid City. Compare that to their East River counterparts, where that's 5 to 10 miles per hour with a variable direction in place. Now, we do have a little more rain to deal with. Not much, but those coverage is pretty sparse in terms of those rain showers, and even a couple of snow showers trying to crash the party southwest of Spearfish in Lawrence County. Outside of all of that, it's just going to be a mainly cloudy day with a few peaks of sunshine now and again. 40s to near 50 in southeastern KELOLAND with a few sprinkles here and there. More of the same up to the northeast as well. Again, either side of 50, maybe a little bit warmer toward Aberdeen and Huron, where we're already in the low 50s, at least for the former. And in central and western KELOLAND, roughly either side of 50, but it is going to be rather windy, especially the closer to the Wyoming border you go. We may be talking about a few other things than just rain for a few people, at least, in the 7-day forecast. Details on that coming up.
Thank you, Adam. President Joe Biden is spending part of his 81st birthday observing the White House tradition of pardoning a Thanksgiving turkey. The gobblers receiving executive clemency at this ceremony this morning are named Liberty and Bell. The 20-week-old 42-pound birds were hatched and bred in Wilmer, Minnesota. The turkey pardon ceremony marks the unofficial start of the holiday season in Washington and will happen on an especially busy day for the White House as the Bidens celebrate the president's birthday. In a show of support for Ukraine, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin made an unannounced visit to Kyiv today. Austin met with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and promised that the United States and other allies will continue helping the country defend itself as the war with Russia drags on.
Mr. President, is the United States of America is with you. We will remain with you for the long haul. What happens here in Ukraine, that not only matters to Ukraine, but it matters to the rest of the world. It certainly matters to the United States of America.
The visit comes as the Biden administration's request for more U.S. military aid to Ukraine has stalled in Congress. Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter passed away at the age of 96. Carter changed the way Americans viewed the First Lady by taking an active role in policy during President Jimmy Carter's time in office. Natalie Brandt has more on her life in Washington and beyond.
Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter and her husband, the 39th President Jimmy Carter, made their last public appearance together at the Peanut Festival in their hometown of Plains, Georgia, back in September. Married for more than 77 years, their marriage was the longest of any presidential couple and a partnership that led to the White House.
I look forward to consulting closely with him on a regular basis.
She's credited with transforming the role of First Lady, even sitting in on cabinet meetings as well as major briefings.
My role was more one of a sounding board for Jimmy. He could explain the issues to me and in the process think them through.
Rosalynn Carter also advocated for causes including mental health reform. After leaving the White House, the Carters continued their public service, building the Carter Center in Atlanta to promote peace and conflict resolution.
You know, they're really an incredible family because they brought so much grace to the office.
For nearly 40 years, the Carters partnered with Habitat for Humanity, helping to build homes for the poor. Just last week, Rosalynn Carter entered hospice care with her husband. The Carter Center says she died peacefully Sunday afternoon with her family by her side. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Services for Rosalynn Carter begin next week in her hometown of Plains, Georgia.